So we'll be looking at Eurjpy. Okay, so quickly let's go to the higher time frame and then to see what is happening. So we can see here when we come to the daily time frame, you can all bear with me here and see what's happening now. We can see here after this huge impulse here, you can see what price is forming an expanding chart, expanding pattern. Okay, expanding pattern. Okay, so we know that anytime price impulse like this, they form a bigger continuation pattern to continue upside down, to continue to the uptrend. Okay, to continue to the uptrend. So we all know that, so we just keep it simple. Okay, so we look within it, we can see that on the top of it, it formed first touch here, second touch here, third touch, and then what is moving downwards. Okay, it's moving down, so move something like this, form another correction, and then come. So within the upcoming days, okay, and in the upcoming weeks, we'll be looking at these levels here to see possibly what could happen. Okay, so we can see here, even in the corrective phase, we still have impulse and corrections, impulse in the correction. So we see that what in the continuation phase, as what a corrective phase, as price is bouncing off this level here, we are still having those buys and then what sells inside. Okay, short-term buys and short-term sell. So let's filter it and then go to what the lower time frame. So we head to the H4. You can see on the H4, as price impulse from this side, form a tight correction, impulse again, a tight correction, impulse again, and then what form this corrective structure here, and then came to this level, move up again. Okay, and then when you look at this level here, you can see what is moving and forming this reversal pattern to break to the downside, okay, so this was our level here, and then what, look at how price broke this trend line here. It broke it what correctively. Okay, so this, does it change the direction or does it change anything? Okay, so you can see here 80% of the move is impulsive. Okay, so this little corrective phase will not change anything. Okay, will not change anything. So we are looking at what more move toward the downside. I'm looking at more move to the downside. So let's go to the 1 hour time frame. So in the 1 hour time frame, we can see it much clearer. Okay, when you look at it, you can see how on the top of it, first touch, second touch, third touch, and then what, impulse down, form a tight correction to impulse down again. So that's how simple it is. Okay, that's how simple it is when you look at structure, because structure always play out. So when we come to the 15-minute time frame, this is where we get nice and beautiful patterns. So you see on the 15-minute time frame, we have what our first impulse, and then when we look within it, what our correction, a tight flag to what, break to the downside, So all is much ready for you. Okay, so if you mix the first entry at this side, the risk entry here, you can use what, a reduced risk entry here, and then we'll enter and then we'll place a trade. Okay, enter and then place a trade. So you keep it simple. Let's come to the 15 minutes time frame, and then what, you pick your sell stop order, a pending order, place it here like 4 pips below this trend line here, and then what, a stop loss this here, so 20 pips stop loss. So when price move to this level, so your first TP, so you can make it very simple. How to get your first TP is what, at the start of what, the structure. So we can see here the start of this structure here, that will be our first TP here. Okay, so that's your risk to reward 1:6, making what, 125 pips. So you see your stop loss is what, 20 pips. So this is a cool trade, a very nice one, a very nice trade. Okay, and then what, a longer term profit, when you zoom out, a longer term profit, in the upcoming weeks will be at this level here. Will be at this level here. Okay, will be at, so almost what, 441 pips. So let's just see how the market play out, okay, and then I'll keep you guys updated in the few days that will come, and so we'll see what will happen. Okay, so stay safe, and then what, I'll keep you guys posted on what has happened, and then if anything changes too, I'll record a video and then show you more. So stay safe, okay, and have a nice evening.